Okay, Skyway Avenue Chords. This song is recorded, from what I can understand, it's a half step down. You've got to detune the entire guitar down one half a step each. I'll show you what your guitar is sounding like now because it's in normal tune. I'm just going to go with a cable here for a second. Just pay no attention to that guy over there. Your guitar sounds like this now. Okay, E, A, D, G, B, and E. But what you're going to do is you're going to turn each one down to do this by half a step. This is going to be D sharp, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and D sharp again. It's a common practice in a lot of bands, especially if you get some of the older guys from the 70s and 80s and they're still doing their songs now. If you listen to the songs live, they're done in completely different keys because their voices have changed. And as well, whenever I do cover songs, this is just a good tool to know. Whenever I do cover songs, I always have my guitar tuned half step down, so you can reach those extra notes. There's notes, just some notes that some folks can't have. Not everybody's Steve Bloody Perry, okay, from Journey, from the 80s and stuff, with those high girly voices. So anyway, these guys wrote everything in a half step down, so let's go with it. Skyway Avenue, this is what your guitar is sounding like. Okay, in the half step down tuning. Now let's just look at some chords first before we go over the song. It's got some C's. Now this is a C. Here's a C you normally know. This might be a 2-part lesson because it's going to be rather long. It's got this normal C, and there is one of those in there, but it's got that Green Day Good Riddance, got that Good Riddance C. It's here and here, okay? It's got a G, what's called a G over D. We'll just call it a G, but G over D. So instead of the G, which you normally know from me, my G, we all know, well, maybe we don't know, but I always play a G like this, except if I'm playing Pink Floyd, which would have that one in. But anyway, that's what I play in a G, okay? That's just the way I do it. So instead of the pinky, the small finger being down here on the E string, on the high E, we go on the B string. And that's what it sounds like they've done. I've picked this song up by ear. So this is for Andy from Florida. So that's what I've picked out of it. And also the D, instead of your normal D, I'm hearing a D9, okay, which is a D without that on it, without the E string down, okay? So there's those. There's the C, the G over D, and that D9, okay? Then you've got a B minor, which is a bar chord. If you're a beginner, bar chords are a bit of a pain in the ass, but this is B minor. Get used to it, okay? Okay, and then there's an E, full E, regular, just open E chord. Then there's a C add 9. There's another type of C altogether. Okay, here's a C, regular C, and we're going to go with one on the B string in the 3rd fret. So there's an awful lot of chords. If you're brand new, it's going to take you a while. You can fudge them. Instead of doing the C add 9, you can play a regular bloody C if you like. But this is seems like what I've heard with them doing with those electric guitars. Also, here's your regular A. That's not in here, but A9 is, which is just these two strings in the 2nd fret. Okay, it's your D and G string in the 2nd fret. And let's see if that's everything. I reckon that's all. So let's have a look at the first verse and see what happens.